I expected to be more competitive than in Sandboard, less competitive than in Monza, but in the end we were actually same or even more competitive, no? Because that Q3 lap was a very clean lap, was nothing crazy, but a very clean lap, and I managed to do a P1 that tastes really, really well.
You've been mighty all weekend. What's the race pace looking like tomorrow? Can you win and can you hold off George?
I think they have a bit of an advantage come race pace and come race day, like they've always had all season, but we have track position, we have 2 cars in the top 3, and we have a strict circuit to protect us a bit from the overtaking that we normally get in the races. It's still going to be a fight with the heat, with the car, with the tires, but we have a great opportunity tomorrow, and now I'm going to focus in trying to nail it.
Feeling great, to be honest. Felt really confident and comfortable in the car this weekend, and that's such a great feeling when you're on a street circuit. So P2, so close to P1. Excited for tomorrow.
How have you done it? Like, why are you guys so quick, and can you win tomorrow?
Oh, we can definitely win tomorrow. I think the team are putting so much hard work in. We're making good gains. We know Ferrari are always quick in qualifying, especially on street tracks with a C5 tyre. Obviously, Red Bull are the odd ones out. You know, it's strange to see why they're so far off the pace. But nevertheless, you know, even on a normal weekend, would have been top 3 and in a great place to fight for a good podium. Now, fighting for victory.
I'm very surprised. I definitely did not expect for us to be so competitive, first and third, so a good result for the team. Now we need to confirm that tomorrow though.
From what you've learned so far this weekend in those long runs on Friday, can you confirm that tomorrow, and how much of a threat are George and Mercedes going to be?
Mercedes seems to be very strong on the high fuel runs. Having said that, I don't think we are far off, or if anything we are the same, and on a track like this it's quite difficult to overtake, so yeah, hopefully we can keep positions. I can make 1 position at the start and then finish 1-2.
Yeah, you know, to be 210 off pole was a very good result for us today. I know 210 doesn't sound a lot, but I did my best laps by quite a long way in Q3, both Q3 on 1 and 2. So I'm happy. It was tough, it was close, not an easy track ever to push to the limits and try and find more time, but we did that every time, and yeah, to be P4, I know it's maybe some people expected more, but I'm very happy with it.
Obviously the car has pace, I just couldn't extract it today from the car to struggle with the balance.
And tomorrow, what do you think is possible?
These guys are ahead of me quicker, so I don't know if it's possible tomorrow. I'll just try and see if we can have a better day somehow.
You know, we've done a good job, and we capitalized on the good form of the car, got both cars into Q3 and starting in a good position tomorrow. We know it's hard to overtake here. I would love to still have the little twisty corners in Sector 3 now that I'm here, but because we know our race pace is not quite there to stay where we are, but maybe on this track there is a chance. You know, it comes with a little extra pressure because it's kind of like, you know, it's like a bit of a one-off chance that you might get, and we really want to grab it and score some points tomorrow.
I told the team as well, even if I keep, you know, doing laps the whole night, it will be difficult to improve the lap. So I was very happy with the lap itself, but yeah, obviously within 2 or 3 tenths it can change many positions. And yeah, it seems that we're struggling a little bit today. FP3, we were not too competitive. We did some changes on the car, improved for qualifying, but maybe not enough.
I think I gave it everything. You know, in that lap it was quite a nice one. And yeah, I mean, it's good because, you know, that field has come really close and have improved massively. And you know, we showed that this weekend, bringing the updates, you know, with the team, you know, getting the maximum out of the car, has been able to put us into the top 10 on a street circuit, which is difficult. So, you know, we are quite pleased with that qualifying, and we should be. And I hope that tomorrow we can bring home some points.
Obviously, great for the team, you know, to have both cars into Q3. I don't think we expected that, so that's a pleasant surprise, and obviously we enjoy that for today, regardless what happens tomorrow. Really strong performance by Kevin. He was really on fire all of quali, so I really had to give it everything. Didn't get it quite, you know, connected and clean on my side, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. But fair play to him.
It's obviously exciting to be in Q3, but we definitely didn't maximise. Something we have to look at, and for me, I think warm-up related. I just didn't feel that jump and grip for the last lap. So happy to be in Q3, but still more potential there.
It must be really exciting though that you've managed to get such strong results and still not be quite happy with how things went, and it puts you in a really good spot, doesn't it, for tomorrow to try and get some points?
It does, but obviously 2 hours is a long race, especially around here. So it's going to be challenging, but as you say, it's a good position to start. But obviously tomorrow's the important one, so we need to now focus on maximising that.
I mean, FP3 I think was already a little bit better. I think we were heading in the right direction actually, but then we changed a few more things, thinking that we could do it in the setup, it would allow us, but it ended up being, I think, too aggressive, where I was just sliding around a lot in every corner. Lost a lot of front grip as well. Every time in the big braking zones I was bottoming out a lot, so that was then unloading the front tires. So then I couldn't really hit the brakes like I wanted to. I basically had to do like a really gentle approach, otherwise the car would go down too much, and you know that doesn't work on the street circuit. So yeah, it was really difficult.
I think you've got to see the stewards for a couple of impeding processes as well, so you get a bit busy off race. But what can you achieve tomorrow? Because the race pace from what we saw yesterday was pretty good.
I don't think we will be able to do much. I mean, around here, it will most likely be a one-stop if nothing crazy happens. Passing, you need to be a lot faster, and I don't think we are. So yeah, very shocking experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some positives, some negatives. All weekend, I think we're pretty much at the back, like just was sliding a lot all over the place, tried a lot of things on my car, and team did a good job to put things more together for qualifying, but it was probably a bit too late. Felt like we were just playing catch up the whole weekend up to quali, so probably missed, left a bit on the table, but overall we did a good step forward, and we'll review how we can prepare better for quali, but we're in a good position for tomorrow.
We seem to be very marginal on tire where we need to be, but we start to slide too quickly, and then my final attempt I had a massive under delivery from the engine, big lag, and then it came back and meant that I lost, so I couldn't have an attempt on that final lap.
Happy to get out Q1. Felt like Q2 wasn't great. Just struggling a bit. I think lack of track time has hurt, especially with tyres and getting them in the right place. It does seem like you've got to drive them as slow as you can. They're so soft this weekend, the tyres, that if you can survive turn one, then you're okay. But the outlaps have been so slow, and I think you saw it on the cool-down laps too. A lot of traffic in the last corner. But I don't think with the lack of track time we understood it as well as other people. Anyway, that's sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Today we lost.
Yuki, you look so strong around this circuit, and then that final part of qualifying just didn't work out. Then you got impeded by Max maybe, and then what happened on your final lap? Just didn't get it together?
I just had a mistake by myself, so I had to lock up into turn 14. That's it. Sorry for the team. I think the car pace was incredible, so it's so a shame.
Does it give you then hope then tomorrow you can rescue some points if the car's feeling so good, upgraded as well?
Yeah, I mean, see how it goes. Two Red Bulls are in front of me, so should be Red Bulls are faster than us, but I try as much as possible to score points.
It felt like we couldn't quite extract the most out of package on this type of track. We've still, not fully be able to, get to the setup we wanted. So, in fact, yesterday the car felt better, and we had to make some compromises for today. So, still, positive thing is that what I felt yesterday is that we should be able to extract more out of the car in Suzuka.
Oh, great. Okay, but what do you reckon you'll be able to extract tomorrow in the race?
Tomorrow it's going to be a long day, and it's not going to be easy to make progress, but that's the pace we have now. So now we need to focus on making most out of the strategy and all the situations, and hopefully plenty of action.
A shame, obviously. I'm glad Lance is okay, but just a shame it happened right in front of me instead of right behind me.
Really tricky track to overtake around here. How are you feeling about your chances to fight back into the points tomorrow?
It'll be very difficult. I did a few laps behind Logan in FP2, and I couldn't overtake him without the tyres overheating. So, and I think we're in a quicker car than the Williams this weekend. So, Yeah, not really liking our chances, but that doesn't mean we won't try.
It's honestly been an okay weekend from my side. I feel like been pretty comfortable with the track, got up to speed nicely. Tricky quali with the track evolving so much lap after lap, and I was on a really good lap at the end, and I went into turn 10 and over the bumps just had loads of rear locking and no downshifts, and I must have lost probably 4 or 5 tenths through there, and that put me pretty close to where I needed to be. And it's the first time it happens all weekend. Of course it happens, the one lap it really matters, but is what it is.
Certainly being a tricky overall weekend, I just couldn't really make a clean or consistent lap, and always struggle a little bit with the locking today. Certainly my last push lap I locked like my first 2 push laps, so very difficult to understand and try to have the confidence to attack the corner knowing the lockup could certainly appear. So been tricky, and then you just to find a little bit where we went wrong and some more grip.
Just talk me through that lap. It looked like you were pushing obviously really hard. Maybe the tyres just went away. Did they right at the end?
No, it was really bad. I mean, we just had a very bad outlap with traffic, so no temperature in the tyres, and just no grip out there through the whole session. And at the end I saw we were going out, so I pushed in the last corner and tried to make up some time, but it didn't work.
I know the car hasn't been too strong all weekend, but still optimistic you can try and rescue something tomorrow?
We'll see what we can do, but it's tough to pass around here, so we'll see what we can do.